Training hard, but feeling like you're going nowhere, struggling a little bit in the gym, feeling sore all the time, maybe you're noticing your mobility is getting worse. In today's video, we're going to cover those three things and what they might mean for your training if you feel like you're spinning your wheels. So the first thing that we're going to cover today is if you're noticing that you've been training hard for a while, but you're just not getting anywhere in the gym with your strength gains. And this goes to my endurance athletes too as well. Maybe your times aren't improving, they're not dropping, you're seeing your splits stay about the same. When your body is having trouble keeping up with the demands that you're putting on it, oftentimes it's not going to adapt. And that's going to be one of the hallmark signs that we're going to see if you're potentially pushing it too hard or maybe you're not recovering enough. If you find yourself struggling with adding weight, adding reps, adding volume, or dropping your speeds when you're out there on the track or on the trails, that might be your body's way of telling you, hey, we need a little bit more recovery time. So number two is if you feel like you're using this thing a lot, or maybe a massage gun or a lacrosse ball, you're noticing that when you get to the gym, you're really having to lean on self-myofascial release type techniques to kind of get going. If you're finding yourself just sore all the time, you're routinely showing up to the track, the gym, or maybe just in life, and you're feeling like you need more than 5 to 10 minutes on something like this to get going, that is the second most common reason or thing that I hear my clients report to me about maybe they're pushing their body too hard and we're not putting in enough effort on our recovery. So the third most common thing that I hear from my clients is the fact that maybe they're commenting that their mobility is starting to decrease. They're having trouble hitting their squat depth. Maybe they're having a lot of tightness in their back, or maybe they're just having some limitations somewhere with their upper body and shoulders. Be it as it may, if you're noticing that you're having some trouble or some changes with your mobility, and you're not seeing those things go away in a reasonable amount of time, and you're starting to see those things change and consistently stay that way, and we're not talking over the course of maybe a decade, we're talking more over the course of 3 to 6 months, that also could be a sign that your body is redlining a little bit too hard, and you're losing some joint range of motion because body is really just not having the time to recover. So we've covered strength gains are stalling out. We've covered the fact that maybe we're needing a lot of warm-up time, we're needing a lot of self-myofascial release time, Theragun, foam rolling time. And we've also covered the fact that potentially we're seeing our mobility decrease in a short period of time. Those are the three most common reasons that my clients report to me that maybe they could potentially be overtraining and they just don't know it. In another video, we'll cover some strategies to help us get on top of that again. But the big ones are going to be sleep, hydration, and then also the elephant in the room is we need to take a look at our programming. Maybe you write your own programming and it's time that you reach out for some help, whether that's me or I can connect you with somebody else that can start talking strength training with you, or if we need someone else to step in and help you with your endurance training. Big thing is just be on the lookout for these three signs and symptoms because they can be very subtle, especially in the beginning, especially if you have a race coming up or you have an event coming up, and then we allow it to linger and linger and linger, and then before we know it, we're not accomplishing the goals we set out to. Hope this was valuable, and if you're needing some help, you can always message me. I'm here to help. Be well.